Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday, September 25th, and they're playing college football tonight. This season has just been incredible. It just seems like there's more action than ever. We haven't seen all the greatest games of the season yet, but they're coming, and it's just, I mean, with this much coverage, with this much action, with this many games on TV, this season it just seems like we don't ever have to wait too long in between games, and it's great. It's just we have like just enough time to catch our breath, and then all of a sudden they're kicking off again, and that's just the perfect pace for me. Tonight we have, the number one team in the country takes the field. The USC Trojans. Yeah, I don't have them number one in my poll, but any of those teams up at the top could easily be number one. And if things stay the way they are, it's going to be hard to keep the Trojans out of the title game. So Pete Carroll knows that the Trojans schedule, not by any of their own doing, has gotten lighter and lighter just by the play of the conference, and he's going to have them pretty much loaded for bear every single week. Oregon State, normally this is a tough game. The home team has dominated this game, and USC has lost 2 out of the last 3 in Corvallis, Oregon. But tonight I think we got a little bit different of a story because the Trojans are just loaded. I mean, at every position they're just loaded. And the Beavers, they're a little bit depleted this year, and it's more of a rebuilding season. They lost to Stanford, they got blown out by Penn State, and I look for the Trojans to roll them up as well. I don't think Pete Carroll's going to leave anything to chance. I don't think his team's going to come out flat. All the things that ESPN might be saying, or some of the other networks to try and hype this game and make it seem a little more close than it possibly is going to be. I think it's all pretty much unfounded. I look for the Trojans to roll and for an easy cover. The line, it opened to 21. I never saw it there. It was quickly at 23.5. It's over 25 now, and it's probably going to stay that way all the way up until kickoff. But I'm not shying away from the Trojans. The other game tonight, the Tulane Green Wave taking on SMU, at Tulane. Tulane's been a nice story this year. Head coach Bob Toledo, formerly of UCLA, has done a really nice job rebuilding that Tulane program. I was down on them before the season, I will admit it, and I will say I am not down on them any longer. Last week in my blog, I called them the best zero-win team in college football. They're no longer the best zero-win team in college football because they won last week. I look for them to win again tonight, and I look for them to do it very easily against SMU, who is really they've been a train wreck this year. They've done nothing. They got a new head coach there, June Jones, who is a rebuilder of the rebuilders. He rebuilt that Hawaii program. He got them to a BCS bowl game last year. He didn't do it overnight in Hawaii, and he's not going to do it overnight at SMU. He's got trade-off there. At Hawaii, he had a great selling point of Hawaii, and at SMU, he's got a lot more local talent to work with. Of course, he's dealing with the scraps from some of the other huge programs there, Texas's and Oklahoma, Texas A&M, and so on and so forth. He's competing. Art Briles at Baylor will be in that mix, and everybody dips in there. That is the hotbed of high school football in that area, along with Florida and California. So people are always dipping into the talent pools there. But in any event, tonight I look for Tulane to really just come out and dominate this game. SMU has been dominated every time out. I hate to sound so chalky tonight, going for both the favorites. And, normally I like to mix it up and take a lot of underdogs. And I do this week on the blog because, the underdogs, they cover half the time at least. So, and a lot of times they also win outright. But I don't see that being the case tonight. I'm going to stick with both of the favorites. I'm going to go with the USC Trojans laying the big number. I'm going to go with the Tulane Green Wave laying another big number. But it's the classic good team versus a not so good team, and it's going to be that way in both those games. Thankfully, we have 2 games to watch, so maybe at points some of them will be interesting for us. So this is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. We got a great weekend coming up, and I'll be joining you again tomorrow with another update.